The beat of African culture is strong here in Texas. And a growing number of African Americans are trying to connect with their roots.
Personally, if I was not a citizen...
Dallas is now home to more than 100,000 Africans. But it hasn't been easy for everyone to feel like they belong.
It's kind of that constant struggle of like, we're here, so we're no longer in Africa, and we're trying to fit in, but we're not really labeled as Africans here. We're labeled as African Americans, right? And then once you kind of go towards that African American side, then you're no longer, you're a sellout, or you are not African anymore. You're losing your identity.
But despite the identity struggles, Africans living in the United States say that as the election approaches, the issues that matter to them are the same as any other American. Although Dallas is a hub of diversity, many African immigrants would not be able to vote in these elections because they are not yet American citizens.
They knew me before, so it was not a problem.
Tanzanian Nyangi is one African who can't yet vote, although he's married to African-American Tamara. But the cultural differences between them have never caused any problems.
It don't bother me too much because his friends, they come over and they be speaking their language. I just sit there and watch TV. Sometimes I'm nosy, so I be going back and forth like, okay, what?
But I thought because you all have ancestral links, why wouldn't African Americans want to know more about Africa through Africans?
It's hard, but for them, they think like Africans hate them. And we think like they don't really want to, like we don't really want to know them, you know? So it's like a gap, and nobody will really want to cross that gap or close it.
We have an attitude, they be like, oh, that's y'all Americans, or Americans do say, oh, that's y'all Africans. All y'all have our attitudes.
Competing for the job.
There are signs those attitudes are changing as America's first black president nears the end of his term in the White House. And there are hopes that regardless of who wins these elections, the relationship between African Americans and Africans living here will continue to grow.